This video shows examples of classroom management within a middle school classroom. In general, I was working with 7th grade students at Pondwood Middle School, and a lot of the ways of managing the classroom I picked up from my cooperating teacher. And one of the big ones was that when the lights shut off, the students are supposed to be quiet. And for a while in the middle of the semester, the kids got a little rowdy, and they kind of forgot that visual cue. And so you'll see an example of me trying to utilize that cue and it not quite working, but then getting them to remember what the cue is and actively respond to that cue. Some other things that we learned from Grant were a little bit more subtle, such as when kids are chewing gum. In general, you can just kind of look at them and they'll go throw it away, or very easily slip into the conversation or into the sentence, and Colin will now spit out his gum. Things like that, as well as walking around while students are reading out loud or things like that, so that as you're walking around, your presence there kind of keeps them on task. In this video clip, you will see the example that I mentioned before, where I was using the lights as a cue for them to be quiet, and then reminding them of what that cue was and trying to reinforce that cue so that they remembered in the future. They did remember, and from that day on, they did always, remember what the cue is, and that when the lights go off, they become silent and they stop what they're doing. So this is an example of me utilizing that.
All right, everyone listen up real quick. Because you don't know what act you're doing yet. Yeah! Woo! What happens when the lights go off? Ladies and gentlemen, I'll wait till you're quiet. Thank you.
These next few clips show examples of just little things that happen throughout the class period, such as when I maybe need to split some people up in a group because they're not working while sitting next to each other, or there's an example where students were fiddling with a sheet and it was distracting around the table, so I just kind of, discreetly grabbed the sheet and put it down and separated it. Little things like that. So these will be a couple different examples of some smaller classroom management tasks that I have performed with the 7th grade class.
Okay. Did you guys think that it was other groups think that was effective? Yeah, it looks pretty good.
So, here, I have an extra one.
We have 2 extra? Yeah. I'll hang on to them in case someone loses it.
Okay.
Which none of you will lose these. Of course not. Okay, so you have your synopsis together. So have you worked on, can you guys pay attention, please? Thank you very much. I'll separate you if I need to. So you need to work on your lip sync and actually acting this out. Do you have a script, or do you